What do we mean? What do we mean when we say shin trap, shin pinning, leg riding, power riding? I think Craig Jones says it best here. So when we're talking about pinning our opponent's legs, well, we're looking at our next masterclass here on YouTube. We're looking at pinning our opponent's legs and spreading them. So we want to separate the legs together as far apart as possible, contorting our opponent's body. So notice how here we have Craig pinning our opponent. His right hip is pinned to the floor where his shoulders are flat. So now what Craig is talking about is keeping the shoulders flat. So if we're pinning the left hip or the right hip, we're going to work on a diagonal axis. So if we're pinning the right hip over that side, then we have to pin the left shoulder. So let's hear him talk about that right now.
Body. It's going to cause discomfort. And again, we don't need to just go like crazy and try to snap their spine here, right? We can use it to gently build pressure, leading to discomfort. They're going to seek to relieve discomfort, right?
So what is the purpose of the shin pin, shin trap? The purpose is to work less, right? So we want to work less here. So the purpose and the whole goal of jiu-jitsu, let's just say, is to make the other opponent as uncomfortable as possible, and as we are doing it, as comfortable as possible. So doing more with and while doing less. So while we want to pin and trap their legs and work to a dominant position, shin trap, shin pin, it works because we want our opponent to carry our weight, make them as uncomfortable as possible. We want them to marinate in the discomfort. We want them to chip away at their spirits until they give us what we want, or we can guide them to the direction that we want. We don't want to have to, that's how we can fight a younger, explosive opponent. We sag them down, we drain their energy, we take the life force out of them as we work and pin their legs, pin their upper body. We want them to carry weight to make them work harder. So the purpose of this series, the shin trap, shin pin, power ride, leg ride, however you want to call it, is to create more discomfort for our opponent while doing less on our side and pinning them at the same time.